Allowing other people's opinions to stop you from doing the things you want to go do is ruining your life. And you'll say, but Adam, how do I avoid letting other people's opinions affect me? And that's going to be the exact question we're going to be breaking down in this video. If you're new here, my name is Adam Blunden. I'm a 15-year-old kid, I run a couple businesses, and my goal is just to provide the best information I can to teenagers for 100% free. So go down and click on the subscribe and post notification button. It's a win-win for both of us. Now, if you don't mind, I want to tell you a little story about when I first started working out around 2 years ago. So I went on vacation to where my cousins kind of live. I just found when I was constantly doing the good habits, I was like, oh, I need to go to the gym, but I needed a ride because I couldn't drive or anything. I had people telling me oh no, man, it's fine. I can skip the gym today. Come on, just go out. And this is my own cousins, which I'm cool with, by the way, now and everything. Back then, I remember this really pissing me off, and anytime I would get a ride with my cousin, he would always purposefully stop at places like McDonald's and Tim Hortons. So he would always go to these places and he would purposefully order. He'd ask me if I didn't want anything. I'd be like, oh yeah, no, I don't want anything. I don't eat this type of food. And he'd purposely order one because he knew I wasn't gonna if he bought it, he knew I was gonna eat it because I'd feel so bad and everything. And yeah, now thinking back, I'm just a dumbass. I should have just been nah, bro, it's your money. You bought it. You can just keep it. But he would purposely go there, buy something. And I'll just be fuck, all right, now I gotta eat this now. And I'd be eating junk food and stuff. And you might relate to this example of having someone who sees you improving, maybe some of your friends who see you on self-improvement, and they're purposefully being come on, bro, come play video games. You don't need to work out today. You can work out tomorrow though, but just come play today. And then the next day they'll do the same thing, But this really affected me, and I remember it really slowing down my progress because I couldn't seem to just not care what other people thought about me getting into fitness, me eating all the rice cakes and all that shit. So let me tell you the things that helped me stop caring what other people thought. The first one is I had strong beliefs. So for example, we were talking about fitness. When I was working out, I had such a strong belief in fitness that even though I'd still have the junk food and everything, I still believed in fitness so much that no matter how much, family and stuff was why are you eating rice cakes? Oh, that's so bad for you. Why are you tracking calories? That's terrible for your mental health. I believed in fitness so much. I believed in the stuff I was doing. I knew I was if I continue this, I will be jacked. And bro, I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. But since I had such a strong belief that I'd be here today, that I'd be here with a good physique, I was okay, well, it's fine. I don't mind those people saying those things because deep down, I know it's the correct thing. So that's why you need to have strong beliefs in whatever you're doing. So if you're doing a business or something, people are oh, bro, it's gonna fail and everything like that. You need to have a strong belief in the fact that business will be the way you make money. And you gotta prove them. You gotta actually put in the work. And you can use that to motivate you to work harder. So anytime someone's oh, bro, you're fat, you're not gonna lose the weight. Why are you eating rice cakes? Why are you tracking calories? It's too strict. Just be I gotta prove this person wrong. And that will also make you feel a lot more motivated, a lot more driven to go out there and hit the gym. Because anytime you're gonna go, I probably shouldn't hit the gym today. I'm kind of tired. It's late. It's 9 p.m. Damn, I should just go to bed. You're gonna be you know what? But then those people would be right. So I gotta go. I'm just gonna go hit a 30-minute, 45-minute workout, and that will at least be more progress. The next thing I did is always adding the word end to the end of when someone says something bad about you. So someone thinks you're fat. Someone thinks you're not gonna lose the weight. And who are they to say that you can't lose the weight? Are they a nutrition specialist? Are they someone who is actually qualified to tell you that you can't lose the weight? Probably not. It's probably your fat uncle or something who's I don't have a fat uncle, but it's probably just someone who's an alcoholic and is fat telling you, oh no, you can't lose weight. So what are they to say? And so they think that you can't make money on a business. And does that actually affect how much money you can make off a business? No? Okay. Then it doesn't need to affect you. Having just this mindset and just adding the word end will really help you. And I think if I just had this alone, get rid of the other steps. If I just had this alone, I would at least care at least 90% less about what other people thought about me. Because all right, say you go and embarrass yourself. I hear this a lot with coaching clients and stuff. They're what if I go embarrass myself and then what's gonna happen? Well, you're gonna go embarrass yourself and they're gonna laugh for about 20 seconds and then forget about you 10 minutes later. This is really it, but you can get caught up in your head, and this prevents you from overthinking. All right, you go up to that girl and you absolutely just bomb it. It wasn't good. You didn't even say the line you were gonna say, and you just went up and you're hi, and then you walked away, and she thought it was funny, and she laughed a little bit. And then she was kind of flattered by the fact you went up and said hi, and then she forgot about you. That's literally what's gonna happen. And just doing this little mental exercise of being and, oh, never mind, and it doesn't actually matter because you're all gonna die anyway. I gotta get a haircut, bro. It's been like a month and a half. The next is understanding who are they to have a proper assessment of whether or not what you're doing is actually good. I was kind of talking about this in the last step, which is adding the end to the end of what people say about you, is who are they to have a proper assessment? Who's saying that they're right to say you're not going to be successful in this or that thing? Nothing. And that's why you shouldn't listen to them. That's why you shouldn't care what they're saying. Because they're probably fat and they probably don't work out. So who are they to say, oh, why are you tracking calories? Why are you eating rice cakes? Why are you doing like all, this was the stuff I was doing. This is why I'm using this example. And most likely the answer will be, they're not qualified to give you that advice. And if they are, they're probably just trying to help you out. So either way, it doesn't really matter what they're thinking of you because, bro, your poor uncle, your poor cousin is telling you your business isn't gonna work. Is what's he doing working for him? No. Okay, well then why would you want to take his advice? If he's doing something and he's poor and it's not working for him, he's not making enough money, why would you want to follow what he's doing? You wouldn't. And that's why you shouldn't listen to him. And that's why you should follow your own path and listen to other people online who have actually done this journey and who have succeeded. So sometimes when you get caught up in your head of like the reason you haven't started your YouTube channel or something because your cousin, wait a second. You haven't started your YouTube channel because of your mom? Because you're scared that she's gonna think that your videos are weird because you're talking about self-improvement? See, once you break it down and you're like, wait, like that's just so weird. That's what's actually stopping me from going to the gym? My fat uncle? What the fuck? No, what's he to say, right? Once you break this down, it makes it easier in your mind to think like, okay, people were always like, oh bro, you're so bad with girls because I was like chubby. I'll pull up a photo. Like I was chubby and I was overweight and people were like, oh, you're never gonna get girls or anything like that. The people who were telling me this weren't even good with girls themselves. So me letting this get to me back then, now thinking back is like, why? Like it just doesn't even make sense. So most of the time you just gotta break down, is this person qualified enough to give you advice? And they're probably not. So in conclusion, you just gotta understand that most things in the world that seem so important aren't important at all. I pulled up a photo for a coaching client and he was kind of worried about, like going out and making friends. And I pulled up a photo of the earth compared to the universe. And I was just like, it's dust. You're a speck there. The problems you're facing really aren't as big as they seem. And that's a really good thing because you don't need to let them affect you. If you're so nervous about people judging you and you think, oh, this person might be right and like I can't lose this weight, just remember, you're a little speck. Why not just try? Why not see if you can make it work? Because you're just a little tiny speck in the grand scheme of things. And really, what other people say about you doesn't affect the universe at all. It's up to you to not get affected by it. And by doing these steps, adding the end after people say that stuff, wondering if oh wait, this person isn't actually qualified. It's my fat uncle telling me I can't lose weight. What's he to say? And also having strong beliefs in what you're doing will allow you to do what you gotta do to get the success that you wanna see. Be a doer, not a thinker. See ya.